Ladies and gentlemen, it is day 6 and we are almost ready to finish cooking our meth. So, we're going to just, whilst that's finishing, head over to the other place and add some water. Because we need that water to be able to get the rest of the weed cooking, or growing even. So we'll just do that now very quickly. We'll grab the water here. And we're just going to put a little bit in each of these. So, doesn't even need that much. We'll just do 2 little bits. That should be more than enough to finish this off. Because we want to make sure that these are growing. Okay, so 90% grown there. That's good. Let's head back over and hopefully that meth should now be ready to cook. I'm going to check and see if Benji's in. We'll grab some cash off him. He doesn't have that much on him, but we'll see. Oh, he's still got a little bit of weed on him, which is good. So we'll leave him to do that. All right, and now this is done. So we can take the output, which is liquid meth, and we're just going to start this process again just to get the next batch cooking, because we want to get this going. And we're just going to stir this up, bring this down, lift this up. Pour it in. Lift that up and we'll get this on the burner. Good, that's burning. Good, okay. So what we can now do in the products, we can open this up so we can drag this ingredient in, click begin, open up the oven, put it in. The liquid meth goes in, close this and click cook. We've now got 6 hours to cook. So 8 hours here with another 6 hours here. Alright, so we're going to leave that. That's doing its job. We need to go over to Western Wharf, which is over here, because we've got those drugs that we need to sell. There's only 2. We need to get rid of them, so we'll do that now. Alright, complete that deal. 2 of these going over here. Done. And if we deposit this into the banks, let's just go to that cash machine. In fact, I think he just took some money out. He did, look. He took some money out. So, we can grab that. Thank you very much. Grab that money out of him. And we're going to go and deposit everything we've got. And that puts us over 6,000. Only just because we stole that money from him. We were lucky there. So now, we're waiting for that meth to cook. These people... So the drop is ready, so that's good. We need to get some more. So we're going to go ahead and order as much as we can now on tick. Which is going to be 6 lots. So we'll do that. That'll be ready soon. Yep, all of this is going to be ready. We'll do this in the afternoon. So we'll do the drugs in the afternoon. So we'll do that as well. Alright, so now we need to go and purchase a new property. Hold on, what's this? You want some more? Yes, you can have some more. Yes, you can. Let's go and purchase another property. So we're going over to Ray's Retail, which, if you remember, we do a left here. And then it's down this road. Past the post office, and here it is. Ray's Real Estate. And now look, we have property for sale. Bungalows, 6,000. We can now afford a property. So, we are going to purchase a property. I would like the bungalow, please. We are now officially in mid-game. Property is for sale. Good. Okay. So now that we've purchased that property... Some more people that are going to want some drugs. Yes, we can happily sell that to them. Let's go back and get all of our gear ready, because that's nearly ready to sell. Then by the time we've sold our gear, we should be able to pick up our meth. And then we can go and check out our bungalow. Quite a busy day. Alright, pick up these. And this is now ready to go. Good. There's another one somewhere. There it is. Good. All right. Let's load this up, shall we? Now, we've got 3s, 1s. We've got a 5 to do. So, with the 5s, that's easy. And then with the other ones, we'll pack these. So, all we need to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rotate. Stop pressing the space bar, though, when you do it. Otherwise, you've got to try and bring it in manually. So, do 5, stop, move. 5, stop, move. Perfect. We need to go and get some... Just over here, we're going to go and pick up some of our... I forget what it's called. Bags. Now, we actually don't have that many. We've only got 14. So we can actually only buy 14 of these. Oh, no. We can actually only buy 13 of these. We can't use our last dollar in the bank. So we're pretty skint at the moment. But that should be enough for us. Oh, 8. Yep, alright, well, we can do that. That's going to be pretty much all of it, though. Let's see if we've got any spare after this. So we'll put that in there. We'll put these 20 in here. So we'll take these 4 out. We've only got 13 packages, so we're going to go 1. As you can see, much, much easier now to be able to do this. Just holding down that W key, or sorry, that D key, and moving them all across. Cool. Right, let's leave those. Nothing else is cooking at the moment either. Need to bear that in mind. We're not cooking at the moment. So, we need to speak to our friend, Albert. And we need to get a drop. Find out what he's going to give us. I think we've got to go and pay that cash back. Alright, so let's go and do this. So we need to do skate park. We need to do construction. Let's go to the skate park first. Barbershop. We can do those while we're here. Police are there, so we want to be careful. Alright, so this is 5. That's nice. Easy. We'll just do that. 1 over here we can go and do. This is the barbers. Much, much easier to do this during the daytime. He only wants 4, so that's fine. We'll do 4. Alright, there's no more over there. Let's go and pick up this gear while we're here. Because that's there, so we can grab that. So we've got the pseudo. Alright, then whilst we are here, because we're already here, we're going to go and pay off our debt now, because we've got the cash to do that. We'll just pay that off. And then we're going to order some more from him. Alright, paid off your debt. That's good. I want to order a dead drop. And I want to get another 10 of these. Or another 8 of these. Good. Alright, I need to work out how many more I've got. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... I can do some more. What can we do here? So you want 6. Yep, we can do that. We'll do that this evening. I'm not too sure about these 2, though. Don't know if we're going to have enough to do these 2. I need to figure this out. So 8. That's 2 of the 5's gone. And then what have we got? 10. So that's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8. I can do the 2. Yep, I can do that. And the only way I can do this one is if you go for the 5. So I'm going to counter offer. I'm going to offer you 5 for 285. Yep, okay, right, we'll do that tonight. And then this one, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to say not right now. Alright, and now I'm going to go back to my products. And we're going to turn off this to stop selling it just for a moment. Because that's all we can sell right now. So I need to go to construction site, and behind the construction site, I don't have long to do this. So we need to get all of these deals out as quick as we can. So let's do the behind the construction site one first. This is going to be 8, so we'll do 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we need to go into the construction site. So we'll go round to here, inside, and to the left. It's actually this one we want. So that's 3. Now we need to go to West Warehouse Wharf. 42 minutes to get over there. Can we make it? I think we're going to be just fine. It's just there. So this one's going to be just 1. Beautiful. That's all of those done. Now we can go back and check on our meth. We've got 20 minutes till the next lot starts. So, open up the oven. We can collect. This comes out. We grab the hammer. And we break it up. Alright, we've got meth. Let's go ahead and package this. We'll just put them in the individual packets. Going back to how we were doing it before. Also, now, if we go to our products, we can now sell meth. So we're going to go ahead and sell that for 75. Oh, look at that. Straight away. Need 2 meth. Brilliant. Okay, so we can sell that tonight. Great. Right, let's just do the rest. So we've got 8 left. And this should now be finished as well, so we can take out that output, come across to here, put this one inside, begin again, open, let that cook. Excellent. Close that up and hit cook. Remember to hit cook. Right, we've got 6 of these, but we now need the other ingredients. We have to wait until 6 PM tonight, which it now is. So, we can head back down to here, because we can go in here now. And we need 6 of the other 2 ingredients. We've got the money to buy it now. So let's go ahead and say we'll take 6 of those, please. And we'll take 6 of those, please. Thank you. 480. We'll take that. Good. Come back. We can cook some more meth. Our weed drop is ready, but we're not cooking any weed up at the moment, but that's okay. Alright, let's do this. Beautiful. Get this cooking. Alright, that's all cooking. Everything we've got there is good. We need to go and sell this stuff. So, we need to go to the basketball court. The granddaddy. We need to go to behind the pawn shop. So, we'll do this one first. Yep, you want some more meth? We can do that. Definitely do that tonight. So. Alright, this is going to be 2 of these. Done. Basketball court next. That drop is done, and he's run out of gear, so that's all we can do for today, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and complete this deal. It's going to be 6. So 1 of those and 1 of those. That's now done. Ah, the new statue. So, behind the Western Gas, the Granddaddy stage. Okay. And then behind the pawn shop. So, behind the West Gas Mart. That's here. So, West Gas Mart. This is actually going to be... We need to make sure we're doing the right thing. This is meth. Oh, we didn't bring the meth with us. Oh, no. Oh, no. We messed up. We left the meth behind. Yep, Benji's run out. We understand. Bit of a schoolboy error there. Just make sure you don't make that same mistake. If you're going to go to the packaging, make sure you pick the stuff up out of the packaging. Alright, let's get back behind here. We haven't got long to do all of these. So, 2 there. Yes, we can do that. There's another one just over here we need to go and do. So we'll do this one. This is 5 Granddaddy Purple. Done. Now we should go and talk to Molly. Yes! They'll be able to move your stuff. So now we've got access. Charles has now given us access to the next dealer, which is exactly what we wanted. So we've got 2 meth now to go behind the pawn shop. Oh, the police are there. The police are there. That was so close. So close. They're on patrol. Got around them. That was good. Need to go to the pawn shop, which is just over here. This is the pawn shop. We're going to go behind it. Alright, yes, we need to do 2 meth for you. That means we've got 6 meth left. Alright, you need 3. Yes, we can do that. We'll do that tonight. And yes, we can do that. We'll do that tonight. Alright, you've run out of product, I understand. And yes, you need to be paid, I understand. Right, her drop box is just here. So we can click on this, put the money in, and we've just paid for the pseudo. So that's now done. Under the bridge for the first drop, which is nice. But that's not until tonight. We can do it early. So 3 meth with an early bonus. Oh, look. The next customer's... Kim's here as well. Dean, yep, we've just done Dean. So we need to wait for him to move. She'll move into place. In a minute. Give it a sec to reset. Because he was there, she's kind of stuck on him at the moment. So we can go and pick up our... Right, while she's sorting herself out, we're going to go and pick up our drop from behind the laundromat. The police will see us, so rather than doing this, we're going to go this way. That stops the police seeing us. We come up here. There's our drop we need to go to. We got away from them, we're good. Okay. We are good. Alright, we've got a bit of money left. What do we need to buy? Well, we want to upgrade our production of everything that we're doing, alright? So, we need to buy some more of these. We've got 2 of these. We need to buy 6 more of these. So we need 8 in total, alright? So, in order to do that, we're also going to need another 6 of these. Alright? And we're going to need another 6 of these. That's 1,020. Alright? We've only got 1,060, but that is going to give us a lot more equipment. So we've got all that equipment. Let's try and do that deal if we can. I don't know if she's moved or not. No, she's not moved. She's kind of stuck. Oh, there we go. Now she's ready. We've knocked her into place. So, another 3 meth. Perfect. That's 930 cash that we've got. If you want some meth, let me have a look. Can I do it? I can, because this is ready to collect. We can take the 10 out of there. Package these up. So let me just agree that order. So yes, I can do one tonight for you. And yes, you've got the money, so that's good. Alright. Let's just finish packaging these up real quick. Okay. That's not... There we go. Wasn't quite dropping in, but it's okay. It does work. If it doesn't, just exit out and go back in. Remember to take them, because I didn't do that last time. Alright, that's cooking away. There's nothing to go in there. Still waiting on that. So we'll leave here. We're good. Now we need to go back over to the other place. We're almost there. We've got 3 hours to go to the statue in West Park. Well, we're going over there in a minute. But we want to grab these before we go. So, we'll take that and take those. We'll take that and that. What can we leave at the moment? We actually want to take these, but we can't take them at the moment. We'll leave the water can, and we'll take that and that. All right. Quite a lot of stuff on us. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what else we want. We want to package this up, don't we? All right, I'll tell you what. Let's just drop that for a second. Grab that. We're going to put in just those 5 for now. It's not a lot. There's only 2 spare. We'll leave the skateboard for now. We'll come back for that in a minute. In fact, no, we'll leave the cutters. We'll take the skateboard. There we go. We don't need the cutters anymore. We don't need that stuff. We do need a... That's it. That'll do for now. All right, let's go over to the wharf. You don't need to remember what I'm doing because what you do will be different. Your game will be different. It's RNG. But you'll learn the areas. You'll learn the people. And so you'll know where you're going and what you need to do. So I know the statue's over here. And I knew I needed to come in this general direction anyway. So I can come ahead and sell this to him. That's 1 meth. Good. Okay, now, this is the building here. Where if I click on this, knock on a door, Molly will come out. I want her to work for me. I need £1,000 and I've only just got that. So I'll give it £1,000. Right, and now she, if I needed to trade her some items, I'm going to give her all of that meth. Alright? So she's now got all of that meth. And if I go to dealers and go to Molly, I can assign her... Well, I know Jerry likes a little bit. Who else do I know likes the old meth? So... Keith definitely does. Dean definitely does. I'm not actually sure who else does, to be honest. But we can kind of work through from the bottom up. Now, I like Mrs. Ming. We'll leave her. Meg's there. Ludwig's good. Carl will do Carl as well. Okay, cool. So she's got her meth. Now, because we're here... I want to show you this. This is the bungalow that we bought. We haven't been here yet. So there's a loading bay out the front. And this is it. So if we come in through the front door, we can turn the lights on. This is our front room with a lovely patio going out to a garden area. We'll close that. This comes through to the kitchen. And this opens up to the bedroom. Now the thing is we don't have a bed. We don't have a bed, so what we need to do now is we need to decide what we're going to do. Now, we're going to cook a bit of meth in here. So that's going to be our little meth room. And in here, we're actually going to cook, or we're going to make. So what we need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we'll do 1 there for 7 and 1 there for 8. That is going to be our weed. So we can now put these on top. That is fine. We'll also put the lights on. Alright. Now, we are missing a couple of things. There's nothing in here. There's no storage or anything like that. So in order for this to work, we still need to go out and we need to pick up our soil. And then we need to put in our gear, which we've got here. So we've got these. We need to put that in as well. We're not ready to do that just yet. We really want to automate this process. So in order to do that, we need to go and bring somebody in. We haven't got the money at the moment because we're absolutely skint. We've spent everything we've got. And that's not a bad thing. So let's go and see our dealer and give him some more weed to sell. Hopefully he's got a bit of money for us. 900, that's good. So we'll take the 900 and we'll give you this to go and sell. Now we need to buy some soil. Oh, actually, sorry. We need to go back and pick up all of the other stuff that we need. So let's go back to the house. And there's a couple of ingredients we need to pick up. Right, now these don't actually matter. We don't need these. We can take them, but we don't need them. We'll need to take the bed with us, because we need a bed over there. We'll take the rack with us, and then we can also take away that and that just for now. And we can take away a storage rack and a little storage rack as well. Now we need to come back for these 2 items, and we'll do that in just a few moments. So a little bit of moving that we need to do today. But again, it's 4 AM, so we're under no pressure. There's no rush. We do all of this at night. The developer really did think about this game, which is great. Alright, so we can stick in our racks here. This one we can put in all of our stuff. We can even put in another rack if we need to. And we don't need to use this back door, so we can put that rack in just there. That back door is now closed. That's fine. We don't need it. Okay. We do need the bed, though, and the bed can go in here. So we'll just chuck that in there for now. We've got a couple of extra grow tents, but I'll be honest, we don't really want them, so we'll just stick them in there for now out the way. Alright, and on here, we'll stick that just for now. Let's go back and pick up the last little bit of stuff we have. Okay. We've now officially moved out of here. We can pick up that. We also need to pick up that, and then we can pick up this. And we'll take the trash can as well. We've completely emptied the place. Well, we left it a bit of a mess, but you know what? We'll deal with that later. That's tomorrow's problem, not today's. Alright, so there's nothing else we can really do at the moment unless we've got enough money. So we want to be able to hire somebody to work for us. They will do all of the watering, they will do all of the work, they will make everything much, much easier. We're going to fully automate that process right now. In order to do that, we need to hire them. Now, in order to do that, we have to pay a sign-up fee. So, if we go upstairs to the fixer, you'll realise when you say you want to hire somebody, we want a botanist. But we have to pay in the bungalow. Choose where they go. You can't swap them. We want them in the bungalow. It's important. There's a $1,000 sign-in fee. Well, guess what? We don't have $1,000 right now. We're actually a little bit short. So the only thing that we can do right now, if we come across and talk to our friend here, we can't actually buy the trash picker-upper, which is a shame. Because if we could have made this a lot easier. But we need to go and pick up some trash. This is where we're at. We're $40 short of what we need. $40 short. And so in order to finish this off tonight and get what we need, we're going to open this up and we are just going to start throwing in some trash. And there's all kinds of rubbish on the street here, and that's okay. It's going to take us a few minutes, but we're just going to pick all of this crap up, put it in here like a really good citizen, and we're going to get paid for doing this. Now, the bigger the items, the more you get paid for them. So, try and go for the big stuff if you can. Don't worry about the cigarette butts. They don't really matter. And then we press this button, and we've got $14. Alright, we're not there yet. We need some more. Let's keep going. We're almost there. Now, the further we run, the harder it is. No more real big items around here, so what we'll do, we'll just leave that one. There's another 4, that's good. And we'll head down the bottom to the other trash one. There's another trash one down here. Alright, so we'll open this one and just have a quick look around. We're looking for the big items, if we can help it. There's a bottle there, that'll be good. That should hopefully be almost it. Let's have a look. We need $14. Alright, there's another one right here. So we'll do this one. We'll get that last $14. Now, if we had, at some point earlier, bought that trash picker-upper, would have made life easier. But it's an inventory spot, and inventory is really a challenge right now, so... Alright, we are very, very close right now. $7 away. There's not even any big items here. I mean, we can pick up the cigarettes. We can get rid of those. Oh, there's a big item down there. We'll grab that. Get rid of that motor oil. If we're stuck for trash, there's so much of it in our... We could go and get... What we could do, we could go and get a bin bag and get all of the stuff out of the apartments and do that. Clear those up. We're not going to, though. $7. There we go. We've got exactly 1,000. Now, just because we know that it glitched out before, we're going to get just one more dollar. Alright, so we've got 1,001. Perfect. Let's head back and hire that employee. So, a lot going on today. We would like to hire an employee, please. I would like to hire a weed planter and to go in the bungalow. Make sure it's the bungalow. Yes, okay, we can pay that. Deal. Done. Okay, we've now got a clipboard next to our money. That is a new item that's available to us. So now what we want to do is we want to go over to the bungalow. We want to do this at night. Much easier to set up at night. We need to buy soil. We don't have any soil at the moment. We also need to buy... I don't think we can pick up from here, but let me just check. No, I was seeing if we could pick up the... We could... It's telling us we don't have enough money. I wonder if we can deposit £1. So now I wonder if we can pick up a trash bag. Oh, we only want one. Yep, we got a trash bag. Okay, interesting. So with our trash bag, we could actually go up here to the old place where we was at. And if we just put all of this in one place together, it's just a bit easier to move. Now we would have to move it all so it was all kind of together. And then what we can do, see, it's not all in that circle at the moment, so we're going to have to pick a few more bits up. So, again, just kind of move them all so they're all kind of together. Oh, didn't mean to move that one like that. Let's do this. That should be okay now. And then with this, we'll put that there, and we'll press and hold E. We can bag it all up at once. Much, much easier. There we go. It's going to pay us a little bit more. Oh, it was only $20, but we got $20. And also, we've left this place nice and clean. So, this is now ready. We'll take that out. Come across to here. We'll put that in. Actually, no, we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to leave this out. We're going to take this packing station. We're going to go over to the new place. We're going to pack everything up and put it all in one place. Again, a lot of work done tonight to move into here, but once it's done, my life becomes a lot easier. So the really cool thing about this is we've got all of this space here. Now, we want to put this trash can in the middle here. Trust me, that's where it wants to go. That will help. Next thing we want to do is we've got our packing station. So we're going to use a packing station Mark II. Now, we can put the mixing station down, but to be honest, we're probably not going to use it. There's not really a lot we need to do with this at the moment. And also, we're not really going to use this much either at the moment either, so we'll just leave that there for now. Okay, right, so the packing station, we'll put that. And then everything else can kind of just stay there for now. And we're going to head back for one last time to the motel. Now once inside the motel, we're just going to pack up everything here. So we'll pick up the oven. We'll need to clear this of ingredients and then we can pick up the chemistry station. We don't need the other trash can, but it is there. We do need the other bed, though. We'll take the other bed. I'll explain that later. And that's it. We'll leave everything else that's not important to us. We'll head inside. We'll chuck the bed in here. That's fine. In fact, I'd tell you how I prefer to do it, is grabbing the beds and putting them this way. They fit quite nicely in a line there. Alright, and then in the kitchen, we can start getting ready to cook some meth. Okay, so we don't actually need access to the sink, so we can put this here, and we can actually put this one down next to it for now. So, just a better use of the space here. We'll put these in, and we can begin cooking. So, cooking meth in our bungalow. Now, there's people that will tell you how to become efficient. If you want to look into how to become absolutely efficient, there's better ways to set things up. But you play however you want to play. I'm going to set it up like this for now. Some people like to go for aesthetics. Some people like to go for efficiency. Some people just don't care. Alright, so that's cooking. We've also got the other one from on here that we can grab. So this we can put into the oven. We can open this up. And begin cooking. Close that up. Start cooking. Oh, we didn't bring the other trash. We need the other trash bin, which we didn't bring. We'll bring that later and we'll put it in here and then that will work for this. So that's fine. We'll pick these up. We'll pick this up. And we're going to put the mixing desk there because that works better. And we'll put both of these here. Not that we actually need them or need to worry about them at all. So we can get to them if we need to. And we can put a little one of these in the corner over there. And then that's all finished and done. Good. All right, this room is now done. So the only thing left to do now is I've got my employee. Hello, Barbara. If I press 9. Now I'm going to talk you through this because if you've never done this before, it's a bit confusing. So this clipboard allows you to interact. Now you can interact with both the employees and the stations. So the first thing we need to do is click on the employee. So we press E once we've got the clipboard open. Then we need to select a bed. The bed must be in the location. It never used to be, it is now. So it has to be in the location. So we are going to give this bed to our employee. Now that that bed is assigned, there is a briefcase on the bed. That briefcase, you have to open it and put money in. If there is not $200 at the start of the day, she will not work. She will not work until the money's in there. So just bear that in mind. Alright, so if we ask her why she's not working, sorry boss, haven't been paid. Good. Number 9, E. So now, supplies. Where is she going to get her supplies from? So we have to choose somewhere. Now I'm going to choose for supplies this one here. This is where she's going to get her supplies from. So anything she needs to do her job, we need to make sure is on this rack. So she'll need seeds, she'll need soil, and she'll need any other ingredients that we're going to use. For now, that's the rack that she's going to use. Okay. So what's next? Well, now we can choose the pots that we want to connect her to. So we click on this, and we have to go and assign the pots. Now, if we hold down left shift, we can click on all of the pots in order and the way that we want her to work on them. And there is 8 pots. So now if we open it up and we click on her, oh, that actually didn't save, sorry. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now she is assigned 7 of the 8, and then this one, 8 of 8. So 2 plastic pots, and the rest of them are moisture-preserving pots. So we'll have to change those plastic ones over. We'll do that another time. They look the same. So now she is all set up. We've done the bed, the supplies, where she gets them from, and what she's managing. That's her. Now with the clipboard, if we come inside, we can click on this pot. Now we can manage the pot. Now if we hold shift, we can manage all of these pots together. And then press E, and we're going to manage all 8 pots. So what seed is going to go in here? Right, so we have OG Kush, Sour Diesel, Green Crack, Granddaddy, or Coca. We haven't got Coca at the moment, so we're going to go for Granddaddy Purple. What additive do we want to add? Right, well at the moment, if we add fertilizer, then we know that that's going to increase the quality. All right, what if we add PGR? That's going to increase the yield. All right, so what if we added both fertilizer and PGR? And then where is it going to go when she's finished? So when she's finished, it's going to have to go to the packing station. Or if we wanted to, we could say we want to output it to here. So we can choose where it goes to. It can go to a shelf, or it can go directly to the packing station. Well, we're going to send it to this shelf for now. All right. So that is done. We're going to take these items because they don't belong on there. We'll use the small shelf for them. So put them on there. In fact, we'll take those off because they're done. So that will end up on there. So this is all of the supplies, and this is the output. Simple. That's all we need to do. So what we're going to do now, we can also put another shelf down here if we need to, which is where I'd normally put the input because it's by the door. So I come in through the door, drop the stuff off, and she can use it. So that would be the plan, the ideal plan. I can get rid of this one. I can put this one over here instead, and then I can put a large rack there. So I can do that tomorrow. That's a tomorrow thing. So now I can start tweaking and improving. But all I need to do now is put the money in the bed and she'll work. And that's it. And now I do not need either of these. I don't need the watering can anymore, and I don't need the electric trimmers anymore. I can go and sell them at the pawn shop because she will take care of all of this. She'll do all 8 as long as the ingredients are here. So that's it for today. We have managed to set up the meth lab. That is now working. We have managed to set up the botany. That is now working. The only thing that we now need to do is we need to get some money to pay her so she can do her job. And then we can hire a cleaner to come in to manage the trash cans. And then we can hire a chemist to come in and manage the meth lab. And we can put another meth lab in here as well because they can manage 4 stations. And then we are fully automated. We have someone picking up the trash, someone doing the weed, we have somebody doing the meth, and then we need one more person who can just move stuff between the different shelves. And that's it. We're automated. We have automated this setup. There's nothing else we need to do. We can actually close down that packing station because we don't need it. The reason I have this packing station, I'm actually going to put it in the bedroom, is in case I need to do any packing and I want to do it away from them because they'll be using this one. In fact, this packing station, I would argue, is better for us, and this packing station is better for them. I don't know why, but they seem to work better on a simple packing station, not on the complicated one. The complicated one should be better for us. Okay. All right, let's take the stuff out of the oven. That's done. We've got some meth. The only thing that we don't have at the moment is anywhere to put it. So we'll leave the ingredients there for that. And it's time for us to go to bed. What a day. That was a lot we got through today, but it was an important day. 500 XP. We earned 4,500. Let's see how we're doing. At the end of day 6, we've completed almost Peddler 1. So it takes a lot longer to get through this now. But that's it. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video.